Hello everybody and welcome back to our series called We Need to Talk. It's been a little while since I posted our last video since kids and I had a very bad flu for almost 2 weeks, and we were finally starting to feel better, and I am back and very excited to continue our discussion about the various things in life. This particular video is called Would You Take Less? In this video, I'm going to share my experience and my thoughts on this particular topic, and I'm very curious to hear what you all think about it and if you would do something similar as I did. So the topic is titled, as I said, Would You Take Less? And when I say would you take less, I'm referring to take less of the things in life in order to buy yourself more time with your family. So years back, almost over 10 years ago actually, my husband passed away, and my son at the time was only 6 years old and my daughter was 8 years old. And I had a very tough decision to make in regard how do I proceed with raising my children. This by far was the most important decision in my life. I had to make a decision, what exactly do I need and what is the priority in my life, which in return came to the point of having to take a lot less out of life. And a lot less, when I say a lot less, I'm referring to material stuff, in order to buy more time to be with my children. So decision was made to really simplify our lifestyle and to give up on a lot of stuff that we got accommodated to or accustomed to, and to really take a life to a whole nother place where now we live simply in exchange to get more time to be together. This was a very interesting time in my life because the life that I have known to that point had to change entirely. From my career to everyday living had to be reevaluated, and I needed to figure out what would work best for my family. With that said, the first thing was a question of my career. Do I pursue the career and step outside the home to provide for my kids and to deprive myself of that time with my family, or do I change the job that will and go for something that will accommodate our special situation? So for me personally, there was no dilemma, because having the time with my children was the most important thing, and that was something that I did not want to give up on. And so with that in mind, I had to take a job that was a lot less than I was capable of doing, but in exchange this job enabled me to stay at home. Also, our grocery list changed, and so did our grocery store. So from going to Costco, we went to a 99-cent store. From driving a SUV or van, I've changed the vehicle to drive a small Ford Focus, a stick shift, which is even better on the gas. And from going and shopping for clothes in certain stores, we went through thrift shops. Now, these were all drastic adjustments, but the goal was not to give up raising my kids, and the goal was to stay together and to provide the structure, the family structure that we needed, so much so now, especially there was only 3 of us. So with that said, I made a decision to take a lot less of a material stuff, and also to take a harder job in order to buy more time to be with my children. this is one of the best decisions I made in my life, and because of these small sacrifices, I was able to be with my kids every day. Every morning I was there to make a breakfast before they went to school, and every afternoon I was there to receive them when they came home and to have a homemade dinner. So this was my approach to our situation, and this was my approach in trying to keep my family together, which I personally think that this is the most valuable thing that we have in our life. And I find that a lot of people, and that included us at some point, we do get caught up in following the norm or the standard of living, where we're catching up with what everybody else is doing, forgetting often how important it is that we don't give up that connection with our family, and that we don't give up the time that we need to be with our loved ones. So with this said, I am very curious to see how many of you would consider making a similar life adjustment in order to get more time at home with your family and with your kids, and to spend more quality family time with your loved ones. For all of you who might be more familiar with my work, you might know that I have a charity whose mission is reconnecting families and communities in America and beyond. So with that said, my passion in life is truly inspiring other families and other individuals to rethink and reevaluate the importance of certain things in their lives, and to rearrange them where they too can start to enjoy again the quality family life. The culture of our society today teaches us and drives us to obtain more and more stuff. It is more important, more than ever, to truly evaluate what is it that you need out of life. Is it a bigger house? Is it a better car? Is it a more expensive clothing? How many vehicles do we need? Do we have to have the best phone? Do we have to go and dine out, and do we have to keep up with the Jones? Or is there something that is more valuable to you than all of that? And if so, what would you do to obtain it? So the ultimate question is, would you take less in order to get more? Maybe some of you have already been through this process, and you have decided already to rearrange your life where you claim it, you truly claim it to your own needs, not to the needs what society dictates and says that we need. And if you have, we would love to hear from you and how you were able to do that. But the bottom line of this video is really to open up a discussion on what is it that we really need, and how much of it do we need it, and how do we get there where we can enrich our lives with a true value, not necessarily with the material stuff. As always, I hope that you would be kind with your comments, because we are here to open up a discussion and to share experiences. As you can see, I'm opening up and sharing my experience in life, and I'm hoping that through my experience we can open up a platform where we can hear so many other people and just kind of exchange the thoughts and hopefully grow together. Taking less was the best decision in my life, because in the first place we didn't need all of these things. So we traded our big home for the small apartment, our big car for a small car, our retail stores for thrift shops, and groceries from Costco to 99-cent store. It was all worth it, because in exchange, I was able to give something extremely valuable to myself and to my family, and that is our time together. The beautiful thing is that each one of us has a power to choose what works best for us. So if anything, from my experience, I would like to encourage you to reevaluate your life and make a decision of what is the most important thing for you, and then figure out the way how to get there. This is our topic for today, and I'm looking forward to reading all your comments. So if you'd like to learn a little bit more about what this video and this whole idea behind We Need to Talk series is, I would encourage you to check my website under vladav.com. This is my charity whose mission is reconnecting families and communities in America and beyond. So do send us your comments, check out what we're doing, and let us know your thoughts.